I think in today's society, there's a guy called Perry Belcher, and there's a quote that he says that I really, really like. And he says that he believes that in today's society, it's harder than ever before to get someone to part with their money from you for the very first time. But conversely, it's easier than ever before that once they've parted with that money, that they'll give you money again. And I think that is to do with trust. And I think it is to once you build up that trusting relationship. So if we think of it that way, it's probably a really, really good idea, and I think it's a nice way of doing business anyway. But I think it's a really good idea to front-end the value right at the front. And that starts the relationship up on a good foot.
Yep.
So a big thing that we look at these days is the opportunity of what we call splintering an offer. So we might do a thing that we create these sales funnels, and we have sections along the sales funnels. And one of the first sections we have is this idea of a tripwire. It's a pretty full-on name for something that's actually quite innocuous. Basically what it is giving somebody something of very high value to them for very little money. You don't give it away for free, because the relationship you have with somebody that's got something off you for free and somebody that's willing to pay for something is a very different relationship. And
Right.
one is can be very lucrative, and the other one tends not to be very lucrative at all. So you get them to pay a little bit of money, but what they're paying for, the value is so much bigger than what they paid for. So they think they've got a fantastic deal, and they have. They've got a great deal. And then from there, straight away, we would offer another, maybe the core product that you're trying to sell or the core service you're trying to sell. And what happens is the conversion rate of those people that actually bought the tripwire tends to be much, much higher. 2, 3, 4, 5 times higher than normal if you just immediately ask for it. And there's a few reasons for that. One, they think very well of you now because they've already got great value. So in the back of their head, they're thinking, wow, if this was such good value, then this must also be such good value. So that helps a hell of a lot. And then the other thing is, from a psychology point of view, when we're deciding if we're going to buy or not buy from somebody for the very first time, one of the first things we have to get through is a part of our brain at the back, which is the reptilian brainstem. And that's all about survival. It's flight or fight.
Sure is.
If you can get through that and then you suddenly feel safe, when you purchase something, the part of your brain that lights up is in the front, and it's the pleasure center. It's the same part of your brain that lights up when you get kissed, when you have chocolate. It's a reward center. So you get a little bit of a burst when you buy something. So if you then ask somebody straight after that to purchase something again, it's probably the best time. When they've already got their credit card out, that's the time to ask them again. So that starts the relationship. But if you were not offering any value from there, then that relationship could end pretty quickly. Then what we do is we look at different methods and ways you can put things into place to continue to give value, to continue to nurture that relationship. So 2 things happen. They buy from you more often, which is great. Their intrinsic value of what they think about you and your service goes up, which means not only can they buy from you more often, but they're willing to pay more from you because of that intrinsic value. So you're now not only getting more money more often, you're getting more of that more often. And we can actually go back a little bit further and say, well, actually, before we even get to the point when they purchase something, remember we said we asked for coffee? We're finding these days that, especially with the ability of retargeting and social media, that we pay for the privilege of adding value to the customer at the start. So what does that mean? It means we're not paying for the privilege to get a customer to our offer and then try and sell them. What we're trying to do is we're paying for the privilege to get in front and hopefully show them content that they're interested in, that piques their knowledge, that we give lots of value in, that they think, wow, this is great, and hopefully even amaze them. And then after 2 or 3 of those steps, as we get further and further towards a reason why they should buy our product or buy our service, by that time they trust us, they like us, and then they are willing to go on a date with us. And then we can head towards marriage a little bit further on.